Two giants of home internet go head-to-head. Which one really delivers? On the left, Xfinity, fast, flexible, and widely available. On the right, and Cox, renowned for reliable speeds and standout customer service. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might surprise you. Let's lay out all the categories we're comparing, just so you know what's on the table. We've got price, speed and performance, equipment and installation, data caps and unlimited options, customer satisfaction, TV and bundling, and coverage plus extras. That's basically all the stuff that matters when you're picking a provider. So get comfy, we're about to get into it. So let's kick it off with the one thing everyone wants to know, right? Price. First up is Xfinity. Honestly, they do a solid job here. Their price per Mbps is lower, and there are more plans, so you get to pick what actually fits your budget. Plus, those bundles, if you do the internet and TV thing together, you can save even more. But heads up, prices jump up after the promo period. Kind of expected, but still annoying. Now Cox. They keep it straightforward with their pricing, and their install fees are lighter on your wallet. But you end up with higher monthly costs for similar speeds, and yeah, prices climb after a year. So, if dollars are your deal breaker, Xfinity just edges out Cox here. All right, let's move on to speed and performance because, slow internet is just the worst, right? Xfinity comes out swinging with plans up to 3,000 Mbps per second. Seriously, that's wild. And from what I've seen, customers tend to be happy with what they're actually getting. You also score more speed for every buck you spend. But keep in mind, if you want those top speeds, you'll have to be in the right region. Over to Cox. Their max is up to 2,000 Mbps per second, so still super fast. Plus, they're pretty dependable, which is nice. But the choices for mid-level speeds aren't as flexible. Speed crown goes to Xfinity, no question. Let's talk gear and getting set up, because nobody wants an installation nightmare. Xfinity gives you the self-install option for free, and here's something cool. You get their Flex streaming device included if you get internet. But if you need a pro install, that'll cost you a hefty $89.99. On the other hand, Cox actually wins this category. Professional install is only $50, and even if you go the self-install route, activation's just $20. The twist? Their Contour Stream Player isn't included. If you want it, tack on another $5 each month. So, Cox kind of makes it easier and cheaper to get started. Oh, and quick PSA. Did you know Xfinity's Gigabit Pro lets you clock in at 3,000 megabits per second? That's honestly faster than some business setups. Just wild. Now, the whole data cap situation. This one always trips people up. Xfinity's basic plans have a 1.2 terabyte cap, which should be good for, most families. If you want unlimited, it's $30 extra. Still, the cap is there unless you upgrade. Then there's Cox. Their cap is actually a tiny bit bigger, 1.25 terabytes. And yep, you can get unlimited, but it might cost you up to $50 per month on the fastest plans. So if you care way too much about data, Cox takes it here for having that slightly bigger cap and a little more flexibility. Customer satisfaction. Are people happy with what they're paying for? Xfinity scores higher overall, and according to surveys, a pretty huge chunk, like 93%, say they're getting the speed they need. Some folks do mention service can be hit or miss, so it's not perfect. Cox, though, is actually rated top tier for cable customer service, and 89% are happy with their internet speeds. There have been some reports about outages in certain regions, but for the most part, they're pretty reliable. Honestly, this one's a draw. Both have their fans, but Xfinity slips ahead by a hair with happier speed ratings. All right, TV and bundling time, especially if you want everything in one bill. Xfinity knows how to bundle. Their combo deals are cheaper, you get up to 185 plus channels, and there are more premium channels in the mix. If you want the fastest internet and all the TV bells and whistles, well, you might pay more, but still, price per channel is good. Cox lets you pick a premium channel if you go with Contour TV Preferred. And their bundles are decent speed-wise, but the price climbs if you want the same number of channels. If you're the binge-watching type, Xfinity's your move. Last up, coverage and extras. Where can you actually use all this stuff? Xfinity goes big here. 8+ million free Wi-Fi hotspots coast to coast. That's huge if you're always on the go. Regional availability does vary, so check your zip. Cox, meanwhile, puts up 3 million hotspots, which is still solid, but coverage outside the city, can be spotty. So, Xfinity hands down for coverage and those extra perks. So if you plot all this on a chart, price, speed, installation, data outlook, customer happiness, bundling, and extras, Xfinity sweeps most categories. But Cox does have some good points, especially if you want that top-level customer service and easy setup. Bottom line, if you want speedy internet, cool extras, and more bang for your buck, Xfinity is probably your winner. But if you just want steady reliability and good customer service no matter what, Cox isn't a bad pick. Your call, honestly. Hey, if this helped you even a little, maybe check out their plans or see what's available in your area next. Stay connected and, pick the best one for your living situation.